Hey guys, today I'm going to be making this Dr. Oetker. It's German, so you can't read it, neither can I. It's translated as a marble cloud cake. So that's what I'm going to be making. You need 200 milliliters of heavy cream, which is just a little less than 1 cup. And then you need 1 tablespoon of milk, 3 eggs, and then of course the mix itself. And I also need, I didn't get the springform pan. You need, your oven's going to be on 320 degrees. Again, this is all translated from German, so it's a little weird for us Americans. And you need a springform pan. So let me show you what's in the box, and then I'm going to get my pan out real quick because you got to grease it really before you do anything. So you've got a, whatever that is. And whatever that is, that's the cocoa. That is, I don't know what that is, but she says
it's powdered sugar.
Okay, powdered sugar. And this is actually the mix itself. So let me go get the springform pan. I didn't think to get that before we started, and I'll be right back. Okay, my pan is greased. So again, the oven's on 320, so that's taken care of. So we take the cake mix and put it in our mixing bowl. And then you add your 3 eggs and the 200 milliliters of heavy cream. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cream in here. Very, very thick. I did that so I could put my eggshells into that container. That's it, you do it just slow to get it mixed up. But then we're gonna mix it for about 3 minutes and then I'll be back. Okay, it's done. It's been about 3 minutes, so I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to stress too much about raking. Well, I got to rake it off the batter, or the paddle, or it'll fly, it'll drip all over the place. But it's very thick and very sticky. Filling. Almost like that feels like marshmallow cream or something, just from scraping it. Okay. So what I need to do now, hopefully that won't drip anywhere. What I need to do now is take 2/3 of this and dump it in my springform pan. So I'm just going to guesstimate it. I've got the 2/3 in here. I've scraped down the bowl to where it's on the bottom. Now you add your cocoa powder. I'm afraid it's going to leave cocoa powder flying everywhere, so I'm going to try to be careful. Cocoa powder and your tablespoon of milk go in there. And then we're going to mix this well. Okay, I got it mixed up and scraped off the paddle. I took the paddle off, the mixer, the beater, whatever you want to do. And now you just take this chocolate part and literally pour right on top of this vanilla part. And, what you want to do is take a fork and just like kind of mix it around to where it's marbly looking. Then, you know, it's not like it's there's a right way or a wrong way to do it. That's probably all I want to do, honestly. I don't want to mix it. I don't want to mix it too much. Yeah, that looks good to me. So it's going to go in the oven for 45 minutes, or when a toothpick is dry, comes out dry. So she said maybe try it a few minutes early just to make sure. So I'm going to get this in the oven, and I'll be back in. We'll probably check it about 40 minutes just to make sure, and then we'll be back. Okay, here it is out of the oven. You can see Toothpick comes out clean. This needs to cool off, and once it cools off, I'm going to use this packet of powdered sugar basically and sprinkle over the top. I'll take it out of the pan before I do that, but we gotta let it cool off first, so that's the first step. All right, it's cooled off. It's still a little warm, which I like a little warmth anyway. Not super, but it is a little warm. So what you do now is take your little powdered sugar packet, and it says just sprinkle it on there. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna put it in this little sifter. I don't know what it is, little whatever it is. And you can see it just makes it a lot easier to sprinkle, because I would have sprinkled that anywhere. It would have been dumped in one big pile somewhere. And Tammy said she would clean up the powdered sugar on the counter, so that's why I wasn't worried about it. Okay, Tammy has agreed to cut it because I think I'm awful at cutting cakes. She's really good at it. She doesn't think I'm bad at it, but I do. Sounds like it's got a good crust on it.
I'm going to take a whole big piece out just so we can see what it looks like.
Okay. That piece, I think that's the piece that got stuck to the outside on that springform pan.
Ah, so
I think that was like it pulled the crust away a little bit.
Oh, there we go. You can really see the marbling on, on the piece right there.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, so anyway, we're going to be back to let you know what it tastes like.
I'm here for dessert, of course. You saw me cutting the cake, and it kind of fell apart. But I mean, that's okay. It's this piece that got stuck to the side, so it's not like it matters.
It's very flaky. I mean, very fluffy.
It's very good.
It's good. It's not very sweet though. I like the texture.
I love it.
But it's not sweet. It's not what I consider a sweet cake.
Really?
Not at all.
You don't think that's sweet at all? Maybe because my first bite had a lot of powdered sugar.
Yeah, I just took cake. I literally just ate the cake part. It is a good cake, don't get me wrong. But the powdered sugar, unlike frosting, you know, which is super sweet,
right?
The powdered sugar just doesn't make it super sweet. It's good. It's just not like over the top sweet. But it's very good and fluffy. You can really see the bubbles in there to where it really puffed up. It's very light. And it's a good cake.
My favorite part is the crust.
On the bottom?
I like the crust, and I like that powdered sugar. I like it with the powdered sugar. I like it without the powdered sugar too. I just think it's a really good cake. It's not overly sweet like we're used to here. It's if you can imagine buying a Betty Crocker cake and putting powdered sugar on the top instead of putting icing. That's frosting. That's
although I think that's still sweeter, but
do you?
Yeah, but not much, but a little bit.
But I think this is really good. I like how it turned out. I think this is delicious. I'll have to buy Silke one of our cake mixes, and she'll have to
sugar overload.
Yeah, and she'll have to try it there. Yeah, because I'll get her a tub of frosting too. So they won't know what to think. So anyway, thank you very, very much. This was fun. It was easy to make.
Oh yeah, it was easy. Super easy.
And we really like the Dr. Oetker brand. So I hope everyone else enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.